Hey everyone, so today I'm going to teach you how to use the quadratic formula, which is a lot easier method to solve equations like this. But let's just go through what we went through last lesson by completing the square. So what we did last lesson was take the first two terms, and then I told you the template that you always can use. Remember, we had to get that number further and then square it. So once we rewrite this, which I'll just do quickly here, we have. Now remember, after doing this, we have to solve for x. This is what we did last lesson. Now, as you can see, completing the square still takes a lot of amount of time to solve for x. So what I'm going to teach you is using quadratic formula, which will help you get that answer pretty much straight away. And it's how. The quadratic formula is this is the quadratic formula. So I'm going to plug this in here to get the answer. So how it works, now if there's no number in front of x squared, that means 1. So that is your a. This, the number in front of x, is your b, including the sign. And the number without x, minus 3, those are the numbers. We want to plug these three numbers in there. So let's have a look. So x equals. Now see how the formula starts with minus? So you have to write minus. Let's just do the fraction sign first. So we've got minus. B is plus 5. Now you don't have to write plus 5. You can just write 5. Plus minus square root. B squared is that squared minus 4 times my a is 1 times my c is minus 3. Okay, whole thing. 2a is 2 times 1. Okay? Now, I'm going to now put this in the calculator and see what I get. So now I've got minus 5 plus or minus square root. If you put that in the calculator, you're going to get 37. Okay? All over 2 times 1 is 2. And as you can see, that's your answer, which is the same answer as what I had. So instead of going through all of that steps completing the square, this formula gives the answer straight away. So it's a lot more convenient to solve for x by using that. So I'm going to go through the same thing with these questions, okay? And tell you a little bit of extra facts as I go along. Sorry. So let's do the same thing with this question. So you want to make sure it's in that order. X squared, x, and no number. So this is your a. This. Now, if there's no number in front of x, right, that means 1. B. That is your c. So let's plug it in. X equals. Alright. So let's just draw the fraction line first. Remember, you always have to start with the minus. Very important. So you've got minus. B is minus 1. So that's minus 1. So as you can see, they're a double minus, which will become a plus. B squared, that's that squared. So remember, if you square a negative number, it will become positive. So make sure you put it in a bracket, so in the calculator it comes out as positive. Okay, minus 4 times my a is minus 3 times my c is 4. Okay, now 2 times 2a, a is minus 3, so it's minus 3. Okay, so what do we have? We've got this, which is just 1 plus or minus square root. If I put this in the calculator quickly, that's 1 minus 4 times 3 times 4. That's 49 all over. This is minus 6. As you can see, we can simplify this further. So that's 1 plus or minus 7 over minus 6. We can actually keep going with this. So the answers are, we've got two separate answers. We've got x equals 1 plus 7 over minus 6. And we've got 1 minus 7 over minus 6. And then we want to actually evaluate that, not just leave it like that. So this is 8 over minus 6. That's minus 4 over 3. And this one is 1 minus 7 over minus 6. Calculator. So these two are your answers, your final answers. X is equal to minus 4 over 3 and x is equal to 1. As you can see, it looks different to the previous answer you had here. Here you had plus or minus square root, which you couldn't simplify. But sometimes you can also get solutions where the numbers will simplify quite nicely to fractions and whole numbers. Okay? Alright, now I'm going to show you an example here where you're not always going to get two answers like here. Remember, these are two separate answers as well, the plus and the minus. Let's have a look at an example where you get only one answer. Let's have a look. So here, got x squared, x and no number. This means... minus 1, that's your A, this is your B, this is your C. So let's have a look. So remember to start with the minus. So we've got minus B is minus 6, so minus 6 plus or minus B squared, that's that squared, but remember it's a negative number, so put in a bracket, minus 6 squared minus 4 times AC, so I'm just going to do it now, A is minus 1 times my C is minus 9, and 2 times minus 1. Okay, let's simplify all this. So this is just 6. Ooh, that's 0 all over minus 2. So square root of 0 is just 0. So the only answers you have, really, is just this. This is gone, it's nothing. So the answer is just 6 over minus 2. So x is equal to minus 3. That's your only answer. So as you can see, sometimes you will get quadratic equations where you can get one answer. Now, in the next video, I'm going to go through a couple of examples where you cannot get any answer and a couple of worded problems to actually see how this is applied in harder problems. Okay? Alright, watch the next video. And this is the exercise that I would like you girls to do after you watch the second video as well.